Hello everybody, this is Kevin with Inspiring How You See That. We're the inspirational channel that goes behind the scenes, interviews some of your favorite artists, entertainers, and much more. We also do the inspirational segments and these Tech Tuesdays. So again, make sure you do like and subscribe to these segments, so that way you'll get a notification on whatever new segment that Brian and I are putting out there. And so that way, if you're kind of looking for a Tech Tuesday video or interview, whatever it may be. So in regards to some of the questions that you guys have, and as always, make sure you do put it in the comments or email us and we'll make a video that pertains to that question so we can do these small short segments. So some of you guys had some questions about the autofocus issue, and you might be filming some things in nature or interview or whatever it may be, but you're by yourself and you don't have anybody else that's behind the camera watching it at the time that you're videoing. There's been some issues within your recording, and you've noticed some blurry areas or some issue areas within your recording. So there's very simple, easy feature, and this is something, as we had talked many times, make sure that you do take your time and test out things and alleviate from these simple issues, because this is a very simple issue and a simple fix to your problem. And it's always good to test out, where if something's moving or something is, adjusting in and out quite a bit. These will, with those tests, it'll actually help you not only in the camera settings, but on these settings here, what will work best for your video shoot. So what we have found in regards to your question with the blurred issues in with your video and it keeps blurring, it's just a simple switch. Your autofocus is, your camera's basically autofocusing all the time. So if there's something behind you moving, or you're moving a lot, or that other person's moving a lot, it's gonna sit there and autofocus on that person. Or if they're using a lot of hand gestures, as I'm doing, your camera's gonna keep autofocusing. And that's the one annoying thing with these cameras that are very sensitive to the autofocusing. It will sit there and autofocus and blur it all out. So simple fix, manual focus. Switch it to manual focus. That's why that one switched to manual focus. Autofocus is great if you're shooting something in a distance sometimes, and or if that person's not moving around a lot, or whatever you're shooting is not moving around a lot. Autofocus can get those little details needed. But again, this is a technique you really just have to, trial and error, testing it, seeing what works for your autofocus. But that's something we wanted to show you there. And these are very easy to set when you do set these. And another thing that's really nice on these is the next question that you had asked about as far as connecting them to the camera. It's very easy to just make sure you do not touch the lenses or anything or scratch it up, and make sure you use the cloth towels that are supplied by Canon if you bought the kit to wipe those off always when you install those, because if you don't, there's something in it, then you'd have a bad picture or a bad video just because of the simple fact that you didn't clean it. So as you see here, the little markings that are on the camera itself, you just line them up and then just attach it on. Works very easily and very well in with a Canon. Just make sure you always keep your covers on because that's a big issue. So I just kind of wanted to show you some of the questions in regards to the autofocus and the lenses as far as the cleaning and the techniques there. We'll cover more as you have additional questions about larger lenses or whatever you may be using. Just let us know in the comments and we'll try to put those videos out there. But this is just a simple fix for your blurred video, and we hope that helps. We'll see you on the next one.